I'm about to do your Gemini April 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Gemini, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name is Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Gemini love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Gemini tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Gemini love reading for today, because today we are going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is you're romantically involved with, romantically connected to in some way, we are going to take a behind the scenes peek at this person and find out what it is that you might need to know about them. See if there's anything that your attention or your awareness needs to be brought to about this person. That way you know more about how to navigate the situation that you're involved in with this person. And we're going to do this by pulling 5 cards to represent your person's energy here in April 2021. And then I'm going to clarify all 5 of those cards with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person that you're romantically connected to. Now, as always, keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Gemini people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. And because it's a general reading, that means it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Gemini person on the whole planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Gemini person on the planet at the same time. I'm reading for my specific group. Now also, because it's a general reading, that means the energies can sometimes get flip-flopped or reversed around backwards, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Gemini and you're just watching this reading because you've got the hots for a Gemini and you want to know what's up with them, I'm totally cool with that, but just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies can get flip-flopped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Gemini love reading, and let's start by getting 5 cards for what does Gemini need to know about their romantic person of interest here in April 2021. What's going on with Gemini's person? What does Gemini's attention or awareness need to be brought to regarding this person? Okay, we'll take that one first then. That's cool. Anything Gemini needs to know about regarding their romantic person of interest here. Romantic person of interest for Gemini, April 2021. Okay. Looks like we're taking an extra card for your person here. They must have a lot going on. Tried to get 5, I got 6. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Star. This is Aquarius energy. This is a card of wish fulfillment. It's also a card of healing. It's a card of hope. Now this is card 17 of the Major Arcana, which is the card immediately following the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star energy without going through a Tower moment of some kind first. This is the guiding light that shows up from the universe after a Tower. It's what lights the way for you after everything comes crashing down, everything falls apart. This is where your person's healing comes from. It's where your person's hope comes from. So that's the overall energy of the reading here. In your person's energy for April 2021, Gemini, we have the 6 of Wands. Excuse me, the 7 of Wands. I can't read this morning. We have the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So this 7 of Wands, this is Leo energy. This is an energy of being walled off and defensive. Now, this is about like defending their position on something, defending their stance on something. This can be a card that represents them defending against accusations of some kind. These other wands represent other people, their words, their actions, their opinions, what they think, what they're saying about something, and your person defending against that. Now, this can also represent your person being willing to defend their position on something, being willing to fight for what it is that they desire, fight for what they want, fight for what they believe in. So let's clarify this Seven of Wands. Tell me more about this Seven of Wands for Aquarius's person, please. Okay. Get one more on the Seven of Wands. So thank you very much. I see. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. This is a very grounded, very abundant, nurturing, creative, mothering type of an energy. This is all four queens rolled up into one person here. Now, this is also card 3 of the major arcana. This is the gateway between the universe or the divine or spirit or source or God, or however you want to view that personally. That's the gateway between that and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So this, all new things get manifested into our reality, get birthed into our reality via the Empress. So she represents the birth of something new. So we're clarifying the Seven of Wands, your person defending their position about birthing something new, fighting for what it is that they want in relation to birthing something new. Right under this Empress card, we have the Ace of Cups. This represents a new beginning in love and emotions. So it looks like we're having a new beginning in love and emotions get birthed into the physical 3D reality here. Got the Wheel of Fortune next. This represents divine timing. This can be like the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fate. So this can be a fated event. This can be a change in the luck and fortune for your person, although I don't really feel that. This can sometimes mean that the universe or the divine is like turning this wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up in a way that they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually does happen. I believe that's what that is here. We've got the birth of something new, looking like a new beginning in love and emotions. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. We have Justice next, Libra energy. This is a card of balance. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. Like what's supposed to happen, happening. This sword in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. So we've got like the universe turning the wheel in the background, making sure that things happen the way they're supposed to, being backed up by the Justice card. I just got goosebumps really bad. We have the Sun card next, Leo energy. Clarifying a Leo card. You could be dealing with the Leo, I don't know. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This represents happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card than the Sun. So this is looking pretty good so far here. Looking pretty good. Looks like we got a new love coming in. If it's not here yet, it's a matter of time before it is here. And it looks like it's going to be balanced and bring a lot of happiness, at least in terms of how your person is looking at it. Now, to clarify this Seven of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Tower, and we have the Lovers. Now, this Four of Cups, this can sometimes represent emotional discontentment, like not being happy with what they have. You see the person in the card has these 3 cups. They're not really happy with that. They've got closed body language. They're just they're not really digging it. So much so that they're daydreaming about this other thing that they believe might bring them more happiness, more emotional contentment. Now, in a love reading, this can represent that your person is contemplating making a love offer to you, and they just haven't done so yet, maybe out of fear of being rejected. Maybe out of fear of what other people are saying, what other people might think, what their opinions might be. Or, a lot of times for me, this represents a love offer already being on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. It's looking like definitely related to a love offer, because we've got this something new being birthed here. What's being birthed is a new beginning in love and emotions. This Ace of Cups is that cup that's hanging here in the air. So either your person is contemplating making this love offer, trying to birth a new beginning in love and emotions with you, or that love offer is already on the table here. Next, we have the Tower. Now, this is usually a scary card for people. It's not always a bad thing, though. This just represents some abrupt change happening, some abrupt shift. like a foundation rocking event. This is card 16 of the Major Arcana. In numerology, you would take that 16 and add the 1 and the 6 together to get 7. 7 is the number of the divine. So we've already seen this, the gateway between the divine and the physical 3D reality. We've seen the divine turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up. The overall energy of the reading is the star, which is the guiding light from the divine, from the universe. So we've got divine guidance here, it looks like. We've got the divine stepping in. At the very least, this represents, like, if your person makes this love offer to you and it gets accepted, if this new beginning in love and emotions gets birthed into this physical 3D reality, not only is it going to bring the sun and a lot of happiness, it's going to be a complete game changer here. It's going to change everything, and nothing's ever going to be the same for your person ever again. And I believe that's what this is about, because next we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is, I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We are soulmates, we're twin flames, if you believe in that kind of stuff. This is like divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. This is a very powerful love connection in terms of how your person's viewing it anyway. We have an angel represented on the card, the divine being involved yet again already. So I've mentioned that word divine at like 4 or 5 times, and I'm just now on the first card that I'm clarifying here. This represents 2 people who are probably supposed to be together. Now, it can also represent a decision needing to be made in this love connection. And I think that's what's going on. It looks like your person is trying to decide, do I make this love offer or not? Will they accept me or not? Will they reject me or not? I think part of them is afraid of being rejected, and that would be a game changer for them. It would bring everything crashing down for them. On the other hand, if this love offer does get accepted and this new beginning in love and emotions gets birthed into this physical 3D reality, it's going to be a game changer, and their life's not going to be the same anymore. Could potentially be their wish fulfillment too. Now, the next card in your person's energy, Gemini, is the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Now, this first card is Leo energy. It's about being walled off and defensive, defending a position, something like that. This is another card of being walled off and defensive. It's also a card of healing, though. We've got the overall energy being a card of healing and a card of hope. So we've got a lot of this being tied together already here. This is the wounded warrior. Now, he's built this wall around himself because he's been hurt before. He doesn't want to be hurt anymore, hence the wall. He's trying to heal so that he can get his energy right, so he can make the next step in his journey. So let's clarify this 9 of Wands for Gemini's person, please. Why is this 9 of Wands here? There's a lot going on. These cards all trying to get away from me. Got a bonus card already. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords, Libra energy. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made, either because your person doesn't have enough information to make the decision. Maybe there's something they can't see, hence that blindfold. Maybe there's something that they just don't want to see, like they don't want to look at it, and that's preventing them from making the decision. Now, this can also sometimes be a situation where your person is viewing it like an either-or type of an opportunity, and there's just another option that they're not looking at, another option that they don't see. Like, you can even tell, like, the way the card's divided up by these swords. You've got an option here and an option here, but then there's an option at the top. The moon is at the top. The moon represents, like, things being hidden in the dark. We have a blindfold here. I feel like there's another option that your person might not see. Whatever it is, we have that 9 of Swords next. This is more Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. It's about thinking about something so much that it's got your person stressed out. They might be having a hard time sleeping. They might be having a hard time eating. It's like they're grinding on something so much with so much worry behind it that it's to their detriment. Well, looks like what they're grinding about is an opportunity here. This is a practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that we all want. Now, it's not the 10 of Pentacles. It's just got the potential to get there. That's the thing about aces. you have to grab them and you have to do something with them. Otherwise, they're just empty potential. But this definitely has a lot of potential for a lot of stability, abundance, and prosperity behind it. And there we are with more divine guidance here in the High Priestess. Now this is card 2 of the Major Arcana. We have card 2 of the Swords suit on the bottom. She rules over all 4 suits of the 2s. So she rules over all the decisions. This represents the unconscious mind. This represents divine guidance. This represents the intuition. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness here. So she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans don't necessarily have access to. That's a problem with her though, because she doesn't always come out right with all that information. Sometimes you don't need to know yet, so she doesn't tell you. And when she does, she communicates to you through like signs or synchronicities, like angel numbers, repeating numbers, dreams that have messages in them, intuition, gut feelings, things of that nature. Now in a love reading, this can also represent that at least how your person's viewing this connection is that it's something deeper than just a physical connection. It's deeper than just something emotional. It's more like spiritual. It's more divine. We've got the Lovers card out here. So, now we're clarifying this 9 of Wands, this Sagittarius energy of being walled off and defensive, trying to heal. To clarify that, we have the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and Strength. This 3 of Swords, come here, is Libra energy. This is heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third-party energy. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean like third-party, like romantic third-party, like your person's cheated on you or you've cheated on them or anything like that. Although it can mean that. Anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. So this can represent any energy that's not you, Gemini, that's not this person that we're reading for here. Any sort of third-party energy that's caused some sort of heartbreak and sadness, it looks like what your person is trying to heal from. Now, it is possible that at some point in the past, your person was cheated on. Someone they were with before broke their heart by some third-party scenario, and that is what has them walled off and defensive. The very first 2 cards out here on the table in their energy are both cards of being walled off and defensive. The overall energy of the reading is the Star, a card of healing, a card of hope. So it's possible that your person had their heart broken in the past. That could be why they're contemplating making this love offer and being indecisive about it, not making the decision to do it, because they're fearful and worried of being hurt again. And at the same time, they're fearful and worried of missing this opportunity with you. It's like they're having intuitive hits about this, about gut feelings about this. Another meaning for the Star is this could represent that your person is viewing you as a gift from the universe, viewing you as the one for them. Just looks like they have some fears and worries and anxieties about it. Maybe worried about being rejected, maybe worried about getting hurt again. I'm pretty sure they just don't want to be hurt again, hence that wall that they've built. Now, the next card to clarify the 9 of Wands is the 4 of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is, 4s are stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the 2 of you. These 4 wands that hold up this canopy represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. Depending on what your views on this are, that can sometimes be the number of like a twin flame connection. This is a card of celebration, though. It's a card of celebrating something actually being manifested into the physical 3D reality. We saw, I'm pretty sure we saw the Empress a second ago, that gateway, you know, where things get manifested into our physical 3D reality. It's the gateway between the divine or the universe and our reality. This is a celebration of something actually being manifested here. Or your person's still just like contemplating all of this because they see the potential of this stability with you and the stability of this connection, and they have the hope that this will be something stable. The next card to clarify this 9 of Wands is Strength. This is the Leo Major Arcana card. Every time I see this, this tells me that your person has been through some very difficult, hard to deal with type of a situation that's required them to dig down deep and tap into their inner strength in order to make it through it. I've seen a Tower already. I've seen the Three of Swords, heartbreak and sadness already. I've seen the Star. You don't get to the Star without going through a Tower first. There's the Tower. So your person has definitely been through some shit here, and they've had to dig down deep in order to make it through it. Now, the good news about this card is that they do have the internal strength to make it through it. They have the courage to face their fears, and they're tapping into that currently. Now, this can also represent trying to tame the beast within, as in trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, trying to not let their emotions get the best of them, trying to not let this heartbreak and sadness and the emotions of that keep them behind this wall. This could be them trying not to rush too quickly and be too hasty with something, trying to not mess anything up. It could mean any of those things. Now, the next card in your person's energy, Gemini, is the Nine of Cups. This, again, is a card of wish fulfillment. So I've got two cards of wish fulfillment here. This can also represent an energy of being individually as a person, like happy and content and emotionally okay in and of themselves, like not needing something or someone external to them in order to get their sense of happiness or emotional contentment, not needing someone or something external to them in order to get that sense of love or being loved or being worthy of love. So it can mean either of those things. So tell me more about this Nine of Cups, please. Why is this Nine of Cups here for Gemini's romantic person of interest? Okay. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. Again, with the divine here, this can be the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fate. So this can represent a fated event. This can represent a change in the luck and fortune for your person or for this connection. This can represent the divine or spirit turning this wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to so that what's supposed to happen actually happens. What's supposed to happen is the birth of something new. Again, the gateway between the divine and our physical 3D reality. That word divine is like, it's all over the place. Every single card I've clarified, it's come up. What's getting birthed, what's supposed to happen is the birth of something new, the beginning of some new love connection here. I feel like your person's viewing you as the one for them. Like the very next card down was the King of Wands. That's Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. I've got Sagittarius and Leo a lot out here already. This is someone who's got a bold, passionate, fiery determination. Like they don't take no for an answer. They don't let obstacles get in their way. They know what they want and they see things through until the end. They go after what they want and they get what they want. Now, to clarify this Nine of Cups for your person, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Hermit, and we have Death. We've got a lot of major arcanas out here, a lot of them. So this is very powerful, very potent energy here. Like with these minor arcanas, you have a lot more control with your free will to, you know, exercise control over that. You can choose to do different things. When you have this many major arcanas, this is powerful energy. You have a lot less control to exercise your free will when it comes to all these major arcanas. That's a kind of another meaning for this Wheel of Fortune. It's like, look, what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and it's going to happen when it's supposed to. And there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. Something new is getting birthed here, and it's going to be a new beginning in love and emotions. Now, to clarify this Nine of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is, I guess I didn't tell you that, this is Pisces energy here. But this Scorpio energy of the Seven of Cups, this is options and choices, but it's confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved here for your person. And they're confused because they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to pick the wrong cup. They don't want to make the wrong decision and mess everything up. So they're confused about what to do. Next, we have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of withdrawal, isolation. It's about going internal to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. It's about shining this inner light down inside themselves, looking at all these different aspects of themselves, finding out what's hidden in the dark, what's hidden in the shadows of their own self, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. Now, an interesting thing about the Hermit, what's in the Hermit's lantern is a star. The star is the overall energy of the reading. So it's like your person is getting divine. I just got goosebumps down the left side of my head really bad. Your person is being divinely guided here. I feel like your person is viewing you as a gift to them from the universe, as the one for them, as their wish fulfillment. But they're also trying to heal. And they're also trying to have the hope that if they make this love offer to you, it will be accepted and not rejected. And they're confused about what to do on that. Final card we have to clarify that Nine of Cups is more Scorpio energy with the Death card. Now, this is one of those cards like the Tower that's usually a pretty scary card when most people see that. And again, not always a bad card. There is no card in tarot that inherently in and of itself is negative. There's positive and negative aspects to literally every card in the deck. This represents something dying, something ending. It dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. This is a massive transformation that's taking place. Think about like when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. It goes inside of a cocoon. It's not having a party in there. It's not fun and games for that caterpillar. It's actually dying and transforming into something entirely different. But when it does that, it comes out of that cocoon as a beautiful butterfly. So this represents some transformation process taking place in your person, probably based on them doing some healing, doing all this like looking at themselves internally, possibly even based around like the universe turning the wheel, lining things up, handing them the gift that is you. So there's some transformation taking place here. The next card in their energy, this is when it starts to get a little bit sketchy, and I'm hoping that this is talking about the past. We have the Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. We've got Aquarius energy is the overall energy of the reading, but fives represent conflict. Swords are about communications, they're about thoughts. So this can represent a conflict in your person's thoughts, like having negative thoughts about something, possibly about themselves, possibly about this connection, possibly having negative thoughts about if I make this love offer, they're going to reject me. I've been hurt in the past. I'm confused about what to do. It could be negative thoughts they're having. This could represent some sort of a conflict in communications, like an argument, bitter words being spoken, using words as weapons, using tongues like swords to cut you, or maybe there was a fight between the two of you. It could be any of these things. No matter what, this represents conflict and some sort of a painful situation. I already know they've been through a painful situation. We've got the Star. You don't get there without the Tower. We've got that. We've got the Strength card. They've had to tap into their inner strength to make it through this hard time. Tell me more about this Five of Swords, please. Why is this Five of Swords here for Gemini's person here in April of 2021? Okay, we're taking some extra cards, it would appear. Told you there was a lot going on right from the beginning, and it's obvious there's a lot going on right from the beginning here, okay? All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords again. Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties, thinking about something over and over again to the point that it's stressing your person out. There is some painful situation that they have been through, and they can't get that out of their head. I feel like they're still fearful and worried that they're going to get hurt. If they make this love offer, they're afraid you're not going to accept them. And they're indecisive about whether to do it. This Two of Swords is Libra energy. A decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because they don't have enough information to make it, or there's something that they can't see, or just something that they're not looking at. Something maybe hidden from them in the dark that they don't know about. But they do have a lot of passion and desire for you. This Knight of Wands is the second fastest knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. And what's stopping that is this Five of Swords. Again, anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get that same card in the clarifiers, it's the universe going, dude, I told you, they had a painful situation that they dealt with. Just making sure I can emphasize that point to you. Now, to clarify this Five of Swords, I got 6 cards. I tried to get 3. I got twice as many. So this is clearly an important element of what's going on with your person. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands, which we've already seen. We have the Devil, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So this Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. We've already seen the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that your person's carrying. Obviously, it was a painful situation. It's required them to wall themselves off so they can heal. We've got the Star out here. They're thinking about it a lot. They're worrying about it. They're fearful about it. And it's stressing them out. And this created a heavy burden for your person. Next, we have Leo energy with this Seven of Wands. That was the first card out in the reading. The first card out is usually the most important card in the whole reading. So here we have it again, emphasizing how important it is. Being walled off and defensive. Defending themselves against other people, against their words, their actions, their opinions. Also, defending themselves, like maybe against accusations, defending their stance on something, or being willing to fight for this connection with you, being willing to fight for what it is that they want. And we've got this Devil energy. This is Capricorn energy. This is a heavy, usually a toxic energy. We're clarifying the Five of Swords. They had a very painful situation, and it's still bothering them. They still feel trapped and controlled by whatever this painful situation was from their past. Whatever broke their heart in the past, that's still controlling aspects of them right now. This can also represent pieces of their shadow, like parts of themselves that they don't like, parts of themselves they don't want you to see, they don't want other people to see, hell, that they don't want to look at themselves. We've seen that Two of Swords a few times with the blindfold on. They don't want to see it. This can represent elements of their shadow that are actually controlling their life. But we did see the Hermit already. This is about shining the light, their inner light, down in that shadow to expose that type of stuff so they can figure out how to deal with it. We've seen them have the courage to face their fears in that regard. So they're definitely doing some transformative work on themselves here. They know what they want. They're willing to fight for what they want. And it looks like they're having the courage to face their fears in order to deal with whatever this painful situation was that has them so burdened. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. Fastest moving knight in the deck. We just saw the Knight of the Knight of Wands, second fastest knight in the deck. Now we have the fastest knight in the deck. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth on something. It's also about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. We saw that Two of Swords here just a second ago. Indecision. Decision needing made but not being made. Now they're stepping in to this very decisive, very fast moving energy. Next we have the Queen of Swords. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Whew. This is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now, you can see by the way she holds her hand out, she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her, it better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the people or the things that no longer serve your person. What no longer serves them is this Devil energy. What no longer serves them is this thing that we're clarifying here, this painful situation that they've been through, that they've been trying to heal from, that they've walled themselves off about. I mean, I've got 3 cards here of your person walling themselves off from something, trying to heal, trying to get their energy right so they can move forward in their life, so they can take the next step in their journey here. And it looks like they're deciding to do that, and they're making a decision to cut that part of their life out, to cut that off, to cut themselves free from this devil energy, of this painful situation that's been holding them back. And then we move into this Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning in passion and desire. So this is what's had your person worried. It's what's had your person like frozen and not being able to decide. But again, that is coming to an end. They are going to move forward very quickly once they solve this painful situation. And then we're getting into this energy of the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value with you. What you would be building here is the Ten of Pentacles, that happy home life, that abundance and prosperity that we all dream about. I think your person has they have a lot of love and emotions for you. The Queen of Cups is a very intuitive, emotionally connected person. Someone who has a lot of love and emotions that wants to give that love and emotions. And the very next card down is the Two of Cups. Oh, damn. This is a love connection between the two of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected. But again, it's a two, and twos represent needing to make some sort of a choice. We've seen that theme a little bit here already. Needing to make some sort of a choice. Seven of Swords. Now, sometimes this can represent trying to get away with something. Sneaky behavior. Lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind somebody's back, being deceptive, trying to get away with something. It's not always what it means, though. Sometimes this is a card of self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. That's the whole reason the dude is stealing these cards. He doesn't want these swords, he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. So he's stealing them to make sure that he can't be hurt. Now, this is Aquarius energy, by the way. This can also represent leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 swords. He's got to leave the other 2 swords behind. So your person has clearly been hurt pretty bad in the past, and they've clearly been afraid of getting hurt again. That's what's got them confused. It's what they've been worried about this whole time. It's why they haven't made the love offer to you just yet. Or if you've made a love offer to them, it's why they haven't accepted it yet. But that's all changing. They're getting past this devil energy, they're cutting that off, and they're leaving that behind. So I feel like we've got this Three of Swords that happened to them in the past. I feel like for once this actually probably represents all 3 options. There was some sneaky shit that happened to them. Somebody lied, cheated, did something to them that hurt them. They don't want to be hurt anymore. And they're also leaving something behind. And then we've got the High Priestess here. Divine guidance. She who knows. This is the intuition, the gut feelings, the signs, the synchronicities. This is a deep connection that this person feels for you. And they feel like there is an opportunity here with you. An opportunity to get past all of these obstacles from their past. All of these roadblocks. Use their will to get past all of that and move forward in success and victory very quickly. And the very next card down is more Leo energy, a card of recognition. This is about them recognizing something, either about this connection, about themselves, recognizing something, damn, goosebumps again, that allows them to move forward in success and victory. So I've got 2 cards in a row about moving forward in success and victory. Leaving something behind here. Walking away from it, being divinely guided, cutting off the thing that doesn't serve them anymore, which is this devil energy, this painful situation, this burden that they've been carrying, moving forward in success and victory here. What they're moving forward to is this Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is the happy fairy tale ending card. This is like most people's dream when it comes to love and emotions and relationships. It's like 2 people who are in this. See, most people think this is the goal. This Nine of Cups really should be the goal. Being happy in and of yourself. Being content with yourself. Having love for yourself. Not needing anyone external to you to have that happiness, to have that sense of love or being worthy of love. Most people get it confused that this is the goal. This is the goal. Because you're never, ever going to make it to the 10 of Cups until you and the other person are in this 9 of Cups state. If one of you is not in the 9 of Cups, the only way for them to get there is to siphon your love and emotions out of your cups to fill up their own, which takes you down, and vice versa. But when you're both at this 9 of Cups, the cups start to overflow, and that's what fills up that 10th cup. We've seen that 10th cup here in this offer that either hasn't been accepted yet or hasn't been made yet. We've seen the birth of that new beginning in love and emotions with the Ace of Cups and the Empress together twice now. That's that 10th cup. And that's what your person is moving forward toward. Now, it's the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's this slow forward moving energy. Very methodical, very patient type energy, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush. One of the things that can mean is that this, from your perspective, may seem like there is no progress happening. It's not moving forward like you want it to. There is progress happening. It's just happening slowly. So just be patient with that if that's the case. Your person is trying to walk away from something that's not serving them anymore. This 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. It's about not being happy with the 8 cups that they have. It's about like believing that there is something better out there for them and having to walk away from these 8 cups to go off in search of their 9th and their 10th cup that we just saw here. And that's with you. Like, they're viewing you as a gift from the universe here. They're viewing you as the one for them. And they're doing a massive amount of soul searching, a massive amount of trying to transform themselves in order to put down this burden, in order to fight off this devil energy, in order to be able to make the decision to cut that stuff out of their life so they can have this passionate new beginning with you. So they're walking away from all of that stuff. And this has been a deep story here. The very next card is the World. This is the final card of the major arcana. This is completions. This represents the ending of one cycle. Oh, goosebumps again. Shit. This represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. This is simultaneously the ending and the new beginning all at the same time. In terms of zodiac signs, it represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Well, thank you, Spirit, because I knew there was a lot going on here, especially when I got to this card and I asked for 3 and I got 6, and then they give me like 92% of the bottom of the deck as the story to explain what the hell is going on with all of this. Now, the very next card in your person's energy is this 7 of Swords energy again. Aquarius energy. Again, lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky type behavior. Or this is self-preservation, not wanting to be hurt. Stealing the swords so they can't be used against them, so that they can't be hurt by those swords. Can also represent leaving something behind, because they can only carry 5. They got to leave the other 2 behind. So tell me more about this 7 of Swords for Gemini's person, please. Why is this 7 of Swords here? Please, let's just get one more. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. To clarify this 7 of Swords, this not wanting to be hurt, needing to leave something behind, we have the Moon. We have that Ace of Cups again, and the Queen of Cups again. So this Moon card represents fears, worries, anxieties, something being hidden in the dark, something they can't see, something they don't know about. That's also been a recurring theme. Your person is fearful and worried about getting hurt. They probably are fearful and worried of getting rejected and that you'll leave them behind. It's probably that. Next, we have the Ace of Cups. Again, that new beginning in love and emotions. Again, that's when you guys are both in this 9 of Cups state. And it looks like that's the transformation that your person's making. They're finally getting to that 9 of Cups state. When you're both there, that's when the cups overflow. That's how this 10th cup happens. That's how this new beginning happens that leads to that 10 of Cups. I guess I didn't tell you. On the bottom of the deck, we have this Gemini energy here of the 9 of Swords. Again, the fears, the worries, the anxieties about being hurt, about being left behind. Two cards in a row here about fears, worries, and anxieties. But they're moving past that. They have so much passion and desire for you. They want this new beginning in love and emotions with you so bad. They're moving into this Knight of Wands energy, rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action in spite of their fears, in spite of what they're worried about, in spite of this indecision. There's still a decision they need to make. Don't make a mistake there. There's still a decision they need to make. They haven't quite made the decision yet, but they are rapidly moving in that direction. They're being divinely guided in terms of this decision. They have gut feelings and intuition about this. They know that this connection, you're a gift to them. They know this. You're their wish fulfillment. They know this. I've got 2 cards of wish fulfillment out here. You are the one for them, and they feel divinely guided toward you. This is a connection that's deeper than physical. It's deeper than just emotional. Man, goosebumps again. The final card to clarify this 7 of Swords is the Queen of Cups. Second time we've seen that. They have a lot of love and emotions for you. They want to give their love and emotions for you. Your person is a very intuitive person. They're being guided by their intuition. They're being guided by messages, by like synchronicities, like possibly dreams that are telling them what to do. They know that you're the one for them. They're just worried like hell that because they've been hurt before. The final card, the bonus card that your person got, is the King of Coins. This is King of Pentacles. This is like a very stable, abundant, prosperous energy. This is someone who builds the 10 of Pentacles. This is like, as a person, this can represent someone who is like a business owner, like owns their own business, works in a business in some like, you know, authority type position, maybe a manager or something like that. Someone who is good at managing assets and resources. This is a very generous type of a person here. Now, if it's not representing that person, it's elements of your person's personality. They're stable and abundant. They've got their shit together in this physical 3D reality. A very generous person who wants to be able to build something stable and abundant with you. Already got this out here, this 4 of Wands, like stability of the home life, the family life, the connection. This is who would build that level of stability. So tell me more about this King of Coins, please. Why is the King of Coins here for Gemini's person, April 2021? One more, please. Just one more. Okay, I'll take 2 again. They're making me work for it today, Gemini. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, your person has a lot of passion and desire for you. This is the second fastest knight in the deck, rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action. They're worried, though. They're still worried. Your person is like... This is mental anguish. You know, your person is tormented. They are heavily burdened by being hurt in the past. They are heavily burdened by that. To clarify this Knight of, or this King of Coins, we have Judgment. We have this 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Judgment. This is a card of passing their own final verdict and judgment on something, as in making some sort of a final decision. Again, we have the angel on the card representing the divine being involved in all of this, though. This is like some decision being made that's going to change everything. I think it's a decision that they're making for sure, because we have this 2 of Coins, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's about being off balance. It's about trying to maintain balance or regain their balance in something. It's about having a decision where they're not quite sure, where they're confused about what to do. We've seen that Two of Swords a few times. This is like weighing their options on something, looking at the pros and cons. Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? If I make this offer, will they accept me? Will they reject me? Will I be hurt? Will it be okay? This is them trying to find that balance to be able to make that decision. Or this is them finally making that decision, stepping into this king energy of stability and being able to become stable in this and not have to be all wishy-washy and back and forth about it, making that final decision about it. To be able to come forward and express themselves. This Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. This is about your person making a decision to just not be so wishy-washy about it, not be so back and forth about it, and just come forward and talk to you and express their emotions to you. Let you know how they actually feel. And then we've got this Three of Wands energy. This is Aries energy. Now, this is the beginning stages of manifesting something. We've already seen this Four of Wands energy, this something actually being manifested into the physical 3D reality. Well, this is the beginning stages of that. This is about, they already know what they want. They've already chosen the path that they believe leads them to the world that they want. And they're now actively taking steps down that path. Yes, from your perspective, it might seem like it's not happening. It might be a lot slower than you'd hoped for. But there is a transformation taking place in all of that. They are cutting off this burden, getting past this devil energy, leaving that stuff behind. Yes, they're still fearful and worried of being hurt, but they are making progress. They have started down that path of making that transformation already. This is about going down that path, knowing what it is that they want, and having this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of this. When I make this decision here, when I stop just weighing the options and I actually make the decision and I come forward expressing myself and finally not thinking about it anymore, not thinking about offering this cup, but actually doing it. When I do that, I believe something good is going to come out of this for me. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized into the physical 3D reality yet. So this is an energy of having this positive expectancy, something good is coming, but waiting on it. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Gemini love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.